All right, and we're back. Hello, and welcome back to Join the Anarchy, the interactive and improvised Shadowrun Anarchy campaign live on Twitch with our very special guest from the Very Random Encounters podcast, Logan.
Hi!
Hi! So, all right, let's do this. We are going to move ahead to the meeting. Let's assume that Deliverance told Fritz, so we can get going. Yep. All right, so you're at the Ares department store in not quite downtown, but we'll say Dearborn, and you arrive at the time suggested, which was in the 5 hours that you were contacted, and you come as you enter the back to school sale section. Deliverance and Fritz, you notice a big Oni standing around.
Gotcha.
I'll just leave it at that.
So is it like dark or?
No, this is like here, let me put on some cheesy ass music. Like this is as consumerist as consumerist goes, yeah.
Okay.
Fritz is definitely not physically present. Fritz is either like 4 aisles down, or if he could manage it, like on top of the roof, like his MO always is. But now he's back into being connected via, comlink. So he lets Deliverance know.
Deliverance?
Yeah,
like
he's
live?
He's
Okay.
connected, and then once she pinpoints who the person is, he'll connect to them and open up communications.
Fritz, I think that's our guy. He's she kind of looks around. It's like khakis and polos, and he's wearing what is Onyx wearing?
Khakis and polo.
Okay, he looks like a super dad,
Oh my
but
God.
like
Plot point. So he's standing behind the rack of like the khakis or polos are like hung so that they're right next to each other in the thing, and so he's standing behind it, kind of maybe like looking around at something or whatever reason, and when he sees and he steps out, it's like the exact same khaki and polo.
But I noticed he has a data jack, so Deliverance is kind of like, I think this might be our guy, but he also might be buying clothes for his kids.
I'm doing that like.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Deliverance goes, hi, like
Oh,
a
hey,
little
yeah.
friendly wave.
Thought maybe that might be you. Do I
Hi,
know you?
do you know me?
You look really familiar.
Are you a fan of comic books or play any Canada?
Did you go to high school?
She says, well, let me think a sec. Did you, are you the one they used to call, what was your nickname in high school?
I really want the
It's-
Chat.
right
I think chat.
Chat,
I think
yeah,
chat
chat,
should
what's
have
the nickname?
Oh man.
She's like hanging there, kind of waiting for him to like to do that. And while they pick what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna roll con. I don't know if that's
God, that's not.
Oh,
is that acceptable, Oz?
What, dickhead? No.
no. She wants to roll con to lie.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yes.
To lie and pretend I do remember him.
Horns,
Three
the
successes.
boulder.
I guess you can give me a judge intentions there, Onyx. That's gonna be logic
Okay.
plus charisma.
Logic plus charisma?
Yep.
That's 10? I rolled 10.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
I gotta improve my con.
I thought you got extra. Did you have stuff for con? Oh, jeez.
Oh, hold up.
Oops.
Do I have a bonus?
What do
Oh yeah, I have +2 dice to contests.
There
You
you
rolled
go.
a 36.
No. So
Wait a
1,
second.
2,
I'm not
3,
getting
4,
it.
5 successes.
5 successes. Oh fuck. So she kind of like awkwardly like, didn't I call you
Dickhead. You have to say dickhead now.
No, you have to say it because she has no idea, right?
Dickhead? Are you talking? They used to say. No, I wouldn't say that. That's awful.
You don't have to say
Retcon. No.
energy.
I guess they call me horns. Or is that what you're looking for?
Oh,
Horns. Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Grim.
are you Onyx?
Yeah, that's me.
Great. Yeah, I'm meant to meet you here. Yep. And
yeah,
she sub vocals to Fritz. Yeah, this is the one.
And within a second, on Onyx's AR, whoop, like a video call pops up of just like a silhouette, like a silhouetted person. I guess you could probably make out like there's like the head, but then you see kind of like 2 poked out things like maybe ears, like elf ears. But that pops up.
When that happens, at the same time, you get Onyx like hugging Zoe and Ryder, and then my image loads in just like me currently.
kind of takes him a sec, and then he's like, all right. He says, "Hello, I am Fritz. I'm sure you have met my associate Deliverance.
Hey.
We were told to meet you here."
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. So let's do the thing.
What's
Guys,
what's the deal here?
You're kind of just standing in this in this like fluorescently lit, very bright, very well organized back to school section.
I look
That's
around
just
and like,
totally empty.
let's maybe go to a darker place, maybe, or just a place
Yeah,
without
something
somebody.
a little less well lit. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Wait. And you hear from behind you and this voice, and when you turn around, you see this gender fluid. You can't even like really even tell this person's ethnicity, but they're walking up and they say, "Hi, I believe that you and I are that all of us are supposed to meet. I have some information to give you."
Pops up and their
Oh,
AR as well.
hello. So,
Are we briefing here, mixed scale, or?
yeah, nobody's watching. Back to school isn't for another couple of months.
Yeah, I was wondering why they had this sale.
Well, because nobody's buying.
Oh.
Yeah, back to school does start earlier and earlier.
Yeah,
huh?
it's June 15th. That's just
Yeah, come
That's
to
why
think of it, they have Christmas stuff out too.
well, that's why they do it.
What
That's
the-
how they get you.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and New Year's. 2082? That seems weird. That's 2 years too early.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So, listen. So, what do you know about the current objective?
Well,
Drugs in school? That's what we got.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so my name is Scrumptious. You can call me Scrumps if you'd like. And I happen to deal in the fine art of humanity.
That's it,
what-
but Trollia's secret. It's over there. They're back to school sale too.
Close. I've got the finest elf honeys that you can get in Detroit.
What exactly do you mean?
Hookers. I deal
Oh,
in hookers.
good. Okay, yep. I was afraid of something a little more nefarious than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I am an upstanding business.
That's
person.
good. That's great. Okay, we can do business, Scrumps. What's these ladies of the night or people of the night? What What does this have to do with drugs in school?
Well, you see, the thing is, I am never a supporter of drugs in the hands of our children. Ever.
I second that.
And
100%.
I heard through my grapevine of all these fine elf honeys that I manage that there's a certain that this is coming from the top, and we're talking city government getting involved.
Really?
We're talking experimentation.
What? What does
on
that
the
mean?
Well, first
On the
off,
kids?
this is nuts, right?
What?
Look, you know how it is, the public school system. They're trying to Detroit's been trying to shut that down for a while, make it all paid. So they figure if they start pumping the kids full of drugs, then there's no reason to have these places open. That these are just a hotbed for corrupting Detroit's youth.
My little Zoe can already read at a 3rd grade level. I can't have her poisoned. What do you... No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's messed up. You know, I went to a public school. My mama went to a public school. If I were to have kids, they would be going to a public school.
All right. Now, how did you come by this information?
As I said, my elf employees.
Right. Okay.
They be, you know, my fellas and my ladies, they be talking to all kinds of interesting people during their line of work, and you know, they happen to dig some information that I happen to possibly maybe trade in, but that's for another time. We can get our business card if you work out.
All right. Okay. Well, what's the job? What do we have to do? Where do we come in?
Well, we're talking infiltration. We're talking, I need a name for the corrupt city government official that is spearheading this initiative that we need to go and investigate in the high rise, the city hall high rise.
Good stuff.
She's giving you this name. She's going to give you a name. Or sorry, they were going to give you a name, gender fluid. And
Wait, are they
Morton
gender fluid or
Coven.
non-binary?
Gender fluid.
Do educate us.
Gender fluid was what I was given.
Okay.
This is the homoerotic unicorns stream boss NPC.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So like,
Love his name so much.
what are they sort of like feeling right now? I guess I wouldn't be privy to that.
Yeah, like right now it's kind of like long hair, shaved on the sides, and like the long hair's swept over here. You know, you got like unicorn pink, and
They're
like
gorgeous.
and like highlighter green streak here and there, and yeah, I mean, just kind of though baggy clothes, baggy leopard print, and like yeah, very shapeless.
They have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Deliverance points out their hair and says, I'm loving the shade there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Very vibrant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a plot point for Lysander. James Bloodworthy is the official's name, and you better believe he looks like the Monopoly guy.
James Bloodworthy.
My name is James Bloodworthy. Choke up children.
Blood.
Yes, quite.
I love it.
There's another voice for you, Nick. Just mark that one down.
Infinite voices.
All right, so James, you're looking for James Bloodworthy, and thanks for the hair. Thanks for the hair compliment. I work really hard on it.
I can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah.
She nods at Onyx. Yeah.
You know, I like to make sure that every day I do what makes me feel good. This hair changes all the time. It's fantastic. You know, the way that I put it, the reason they call me scrumptious,
What's that?
because it don't matter what I put on the plate as long as it's delicious. So it's
Ooh.
Scrumptious,
Good tagline. Yeah.
right?
Fritz,
Yeah,
who has
I
been
like that. I've been
awkwardly
working on
sitting
that
here for maybe like 5 minutes. Like they've all been having talks, and he's kind of just been like, and he's like, so this James Bloodsworthy, he is, you believe he is responsible for the drugs going through the lunch program?
Oh, I know it. It was one of my fine, my fine employees that was, well, in a meeting with him. And,
Yeah.
you know, lots of special substances were being had at the moment, and yeah, you know, people drop all kinds of information. That's how we deal. That's how we roll.
Understandable. And you are looking. The objective of this run is to
Take him
get
down.
evidence. Oh, so we are the authority in this situation. We are
Well,
taking him.
I was saying non-lethal. What I'm saying is, yes, we need the information to take him down. As you know,
Yeah.
Get down
we
in
have,
like a legal sense.
in a news blasty kind of way.
Ah, so we're hunting for information, possibly something damning.
Yeah, I can't give away my sources,
Right.
but I have people on the inside of the news media that are going to be able to bust this thing wide open.
Now, are we aiming to pin this scheme on him, or because
don't
I'm sure
need
there's
to
more
pin it
powerful
on him.
players.
It's him.
All
I mean,
right,
if
so-
you
so we're
find
exposing
something out, you let me know. But you know, look, all we have to go on is this guy's word when he's on a little bit, you know, we gotta make maybe that's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. But I've been hearing that there has been an uptick in some chemicals at the public schools.
We
Dylan's
gotta
looking very
save the
concerned.
kids. Oh, do
That's what I'm
I? I
saying.
think I feel like I noticed that you're concerned. Like,
She like gets really quiet and she's kind of like looking distracted.
I'm gonna spend a plot point. Like, I intuit that you're also a parent. Is there something about this you wanna?
Oh, you know what? I just think the children should not be exposed to this kind of thing. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. The children
Right.
are our future.
Deliverance looks nervous that you seem to kind of be onto her, and you're talking about kids. She seems a little like she's dodging very clearly.
I think he just like sort of goes away from that topic.
Well, listen. So we're offering, standard hazard pay of 2 karma, and and of course, this is gonna be a big story for my media relations manager, so to speak, as well as possibly, if you guys work out, I could use some people that have some more capabilities to go and verify information for me.
Like a side job?
Like side jobs, sure. So think of it as making some friends. We're trying each other out here.
All right.
I like making friends.
Isn't that always the workings of Shadowrunners?
That's right. Well, if everything's hunky-dory, then I have some business to attend to, some businesses to attend to. So, any further questions? You just give me a holler. Here's my number,
Alright.
and he gives you a business card in AR. It is leopard
Well,
print.
thank you very much, Scrumps. It's been a delight.
Likewise. Very pleasant.
I'm like inheriting the country accent. Onyx.
It's very infectious, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a plot point to jump back to Amy, and she's wearing a backpack. She is outside of her school, the crumbling brick like high school that she goes to. High school, yeah, or maybe junior high. And she kind of tries a door and it's locked, and she pulls out a like a homemade deck. It's clearly like duct taped and soldered together, like she made this thing. And she hacks into the door and sneaks inside, and she's kind of like looking around inside. She actually specifically goes to the cafeteria to check things out. She starts kind of poking around in boxes and stuff. She's looking side to side, and I don't want to step on your toes, Oz. If there's any,
No. Please.
just jump in if there's any parts I'm
This is all being made up as we go. It's improv.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah, she gets to the cafeteria and everything's closed up for the summer. But there's still, there's things that are going on. There's summer school coming up. She knows that there's food that's going to be stocked in here. So she heads into the freezer, and she finds a bunch of like ready-made meals. And she opens a box of them and pulls out one of them and like opens it up. And inside is a packet. Another packet, and her eyes go wide, and she looks around the fridge, and she looks down at the packet, and then we cut back to our main runners.
Yeah, I'll spend a plot point. The packet is labeled special sauce, but that is not necessarily the case.
Yeah, it's like
It's
white powder. We haven't
special
established it. Yeah, and so we don't see what she does with it yet, but she's like looking around.
Right.
I think. Hold on. I want to spend a plot point.
Okay.
Three of these things. Constantine is at home, researching schools for the kids, and sees a clickbait ad about special sauce running rampant in the schools. It's just. He's thinking about it, and maybe he sends me a text message of like, have you seen this? And I just sort of like, I'm attending to business, so I stuff it away.
Yeah. The text is something along the lines like, hey, they're really pushing this special sauce, which is basically like flavor packets for the kids' soy blocks.
Oh.
Soy blocks.
Oh man, wait. So would Onyx? I wonder. I don't think Onyx makes the connection yet. I don't think he's that sharp.
Yeah. They say the nutritional value is essentials, so that's pretty good. I'm glad they're thinking about the health of our kids. Yeah, sorry. You're on the job. You're on the job. No, you're right. I'm sorry. Like you don't have to read this now. I wanted to send it because otherwise, you know me. I'm gonna forget. So just keep it on. Just keep it on the side. Read it when you have time. It's okay.
I sent him a bitmoji of me hugging a little heart.
Gaw.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Yeah. He sends you a little dog, little puppy dog that has like the beating heart. Gif. It's like.
Oh my god, I love them so much.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk legwork. Where do you guys want to meet up and to start doing some investigating before you hit the place?
Pirates across the street. Do some surveilling. Maybe there's like an archway between the two buildings. Plot point. There's a pedway between the two buildings, like a bridge in the sky. Is that called a pedway?
I don't know. Is that what it's called?
So we'll go there to kind of like check things out, and then.
So it's like a, we could call it like, there's like a monorail actually that runs around. I know it's not a bridge, but it's something.
So we could use it as a bridge, but very dangerously.
Yes. Or you could just go, or like a station maybe.
Sure. There's a way to get from one building to the other without going down to the ground, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Skywalk.
Skywalk, skyway. Those are better terms than I had.
All right, fine.
Chat.
So you are at the Skywalk.
Yeah, and I guess we could be kind of like casing his place, his office.
So yeah, so City Hall is this huge building in downtown. So first off, like you already have to like, okay, this Skywalk has enough of a height so that you can look past the wall that barricades all of downtown. So downtown is like a really ritzy area. It's been developed by Ares Megacorporation. This is their headquarters location, and this is like where all of the good PR campaign photos are being taken for Ares, right? And then the rest of Detroit is just a big shithole. So you're able to look over the wall, and you're able to see the City Hall building in the near-ish distance. But yeah, so first you're gonna have to get into downtown, which requires authentication. And then, so like you have to have a reason for being there, right? At the very least, some kind of work visa, and then you can like hit the building. But for now, this building is, I'll spend a plot point. This building is for City Hall. Detroit's a big city. It's a huge sprawling metroplex. Not all of which is used. A lot of it is still abandoned, and they don't even run power. But at the same time, there's a lot to manage and a lot of city planning to do. So I would say this is maybe like a 20-story building.
Okay.
It's got that blocky, classic stonework look to it, very government-y. So, like the thin, tall windows, they're like that big, but they don't really peer out much. They're, very, and of course, the UCAS flag waving right next to an Ares flag, of course, because this is Aresville. And this is really probably the first, like you guys have hit some crazy things before, but now you're looking at, like, you're hitting close to home for Ares.
Okay.
Is this, for Onyx's past, what, is this like a weird thing for him, like for them, or?
I would say so too, yeah. You guys are probably living in, like, Highland Park or Oakland County, just basically outside of the Auburn Blight. Because you were able to go to the Wonderland-themed AR park, so I'm assuming you can afford at least that, right? So you might actually live on the same... You might even live on the same neighborhood-ish as Deliverance, and you don't know it. But maybe that's why you recognize each other. Plot point. That's why you recognize each other. You've passed by each other at the supermarket.
Hard to miss an Oni.
Yeah.
That's true.
So... Where was I going at this? Oh, so yeah, so this is, you don't get to go to downtown. Downtown is walled off.
Okay.
Okay, so we need ID.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Since I'm just flying stuff in there, right? Like I don't have to, or is that gonna be?
That's gonna be a problem when you, yeah. Oh, that wall is definitely monitored.
Okay. So we still need to get through there before I can even start things. Okay.
Can we disguise your drones as some kind of Ares vehicle?
What if, maybe it's too on the nose to do like some kind of school lunch thing as the shipment? No, that's too much. So yeah, something
Is
related.
Is it?
Calm down. We do not have such intense plot coincidences here on Join the Anarchy.
Well, that wouldn't necessarily be a coincidence. We would just be
Right?
kind of like, that's a bad plan, is what that is. I like the free pizza drones.
I like that too.
Gray Man suggested. I like it a lot. I feel like we
You can take it?
yeah. So yeah, I get to do a plot point then, right?
Boom.
You
Take
Thank you.
yourself a plot point, my friend. Free pizza drones.
Yeah. All right, that's what all my things are disguised as. We still need to have a way to get like a reason for those to be getting into the city, right?
Yeah. Like you've got free pizza
yeah.
drones, but no story to accompany them to get you in.
Yeah, free pizza drones is pretty suspicious. Why are these drones dropping pizza?
It's viral marketing. What more do you need?
Okay, I'm gonna spend a plot point to say that there is like a pizza joint within downtown that's known for weird gimmicks like this. And so we can disguise these drones as being like permitted, like Ares allowed this to happen, and it's actually carrying, like it's not like a coupon for free pizza, it's an actual pizza.
So
that
actually,
lets you
okay, this is legit canon stuff. There is the street pizza chain of fast food restaurants that is the headquarter. It is headquartered in downtown Detroit.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I may have done a lot of research on Detroit, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember this.
So
I don't
Can I
think
take
it'll
my
ever
plot
come up,
point back?
and then it did.
Because that already exists. Okay.
Well, no,
The viral-
I would say like the part about
Okay.
like they do stunts like this would be the plot point.
Yeah. So the viral marketing here then is like we have marked out street pizza and it's like sky pizza, so that they're running some campaign where you can just get it from the sky.
Pizza from the sky. And they're like, they've got all these drones already around. And
Do
you're
they
just,
have
like,
pizza
one of
drones?
many drones. Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness.
absolutely.
Plot
They
point
definitely have
sense,
drone.
yeah.
They definitely have drone delivery. I mean, Amazon's already wanting to do drone delivery to your home. They definitely have that in the Sixth World.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah. All right. Explained. in.
Explained.
all right. I guess we'll need someone on the ground, and that'll be me, I suppose. First, can you get me ID?
Yeah. I can get all of us proper identification to get into the city, and he will attempt to do so.
Excellent. Give me a hacking test.
Right.
As you hack in. Wait. You need identification from, I guess, Street Pizza's headquarters. Is that like that would where like what are you targeting here? I assume that you're targeting the marketing department of Street Pizza.
I believe so. I believe we
That
are
makes sense, right?
disguising as pizza marketeers.
Is this pizza? Do they have like a really powerful firewall or something? What is?
That's why I'm trying to figure out. Okay, how strong firewall are you trying to hack into to get this identification? I'm like, okay, Street Pizza.
Well, if Ares allows them in, it would have to be fairly strong, right? Because Ares would be in charge of every. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely pay for that high quality matrix protection.
All right. So I'll give that a shot then. So VR.
Okay, and I will spend one of my edge. Because my rolls are bullshit, as always.
Heck, I'll spend some of my edge because, haha. 7.
All right, you got yourself into Street Pizza. So tell me about the Street Pizza host. What does it look like in the
gosh.
Matrix?
Well,
Or we can have
there
the chat
is-
also contribute.
yeah, chat. I'm having a brain fart day. What does the host look like for a Detroit pizza joint?
I need a challenge. I need a challenge for like the host. What's the... It's a literal pizza joint.
So the
Cheese Mountain. I'm
Cheese
taking
Mountain.
it. I'm taking
Cheese
it.
Mountain.
Thank you, Zem.
Boom. Thank you, Sam.
Cheese Mountain.
I was going to say that so our objective here is to get dirt on Bloodsworthy. But how much does he actually have to do with the school? Like, are we actually like? Is there any reason for us to infiltrate the school whatsoever, or?
No. The idea would be you want to get into City Hall, into specifically James Bloodworthy's office.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess that was kind of like glossed over. Yeah, you want to get into James Bloodworthy's office so you can get pay data dirt on him that can be released in the news media.
Okay,
To do that
gotcha.
first, you need to get into downtown, and then you need to get into City Hall. So
All
your cover
lined up.
story to get into downtown is this Sky Pizza marketeering.
Sky pizzas. Cheese
right.
Mountain.
So you are in a host that is this giant mountain of melty cheese. You feel the cheese squish underneath your feet. You smell like there is this aroma that is being pumped into you in VR. Like this is pizza at its. This is cheesy, like this is like Chicago style deep dish fucking pizza. It's right nearby.
It's not like the smell of pizza gack where it just smells like throw up.
Right, no, this is like good. They try and make it as appealing as possible. This, because you are squishing through a bunch of cheese right now.
Yeah.
But it's the smell, it's the aroma, it's the classic. It is the Dan Illich approved scent of every street pizza. Dan Illich being the face of street pizza.
I love this future where our pizza scent technology has improved this much.
Genetically modified pizza. Yeah. So the cheese actually restricts matrix actions. Interesting.
So that's actually their.
I like it. So I'll take that from Zem as well. So this is. So you have this. It's sloggy being here, and like you're having a lot of difficulty really moving around, and so the plot point, the pepperoni that function as the patrol ice is just basically like slithering down the cheese mountain, and you have to kind of like huddle and like behind little piles of cheese to like stay away from the pepperoni.
It's
Somebody
the
had to program
tripods.
this.
It's the tripods from War of the World, except the top of it is a pepperoni, and the long legs are like strings of cheese connected to the floor.
Yes.
And they're just looking around like. Brrr.
Yes. Then like the cheese actually stretches up from the mountain and is a pepperoni, and they're just
Yeah.
Pizza would taste real
making
good
Chad
right now.
hungry.
You're right. I would really like some pizza.
See, that's the trick. See, this is perfect marketing.
Yeah, that's what they get you.
Street pizza
Yeah.
knows what it's doing.
If only Fritz wasn't lactose intolerant. I don't know.
Plot point.
Plot point. Yeah, if you're not going to feel like Sprite's Fritz needs to summon up one that's a sardine. That's disgusting. Don't
Anchovies.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, he will maneuver his way through the cheesescape and try and find a way to acquire some identification in the cheese world. And I guess plot point, I guess the main center of information in this is the kitchen. Okay, obviously.
Yeah, plot point. There is in Cheese Mountain, there are of course also like buildings on the side that you can go and visit. Like there's a gas station over there, and then this is the Dan Illich's pizzeria kitchen, home style pizzeria kitchen thing. Like it's got that homey restaurant feel.
This is weird. Fritz, yeah.
You know, the Matrix is fucking weird.
Fritz,
Yeah.
Fritz, he doesn't know if it's weird that it's happening or that it's probably not the weirdest thing he's seen in the Matrix. And he maneuvers his way to the kitchen, bypassing the picket signs against pineapple out front of the building. And he's gonna try and make his way into the.
I love pineapple on my pizzas.
Yeah.
Okay, give me.
It's delicious.
Give me a matrix plus firewall test to not be noticed. Or sorry, I do that again. Logic plus firewall test to not be noticed by the pepperoni UFOs.
Which is just logic plus logic, right?
By the Noid.
Yes.
Okay, so
The
that's
noids.
logic. 13.
And have a glitch die, of course.
Yeah, and glitch die. Cool.
I have all
I
these
get an
plot
exploit.
points. Oh, son of a bitch.
I got 6 successes and an exploit. I will take them.
All right, you glide through that cheese, right? Like you just surf right into the, at just the right moment, surf down the cheese into the kitchen.
Yeah. He slides down and he like comes into the kitchen and he's like, and he goes in. The exploit, I guess I can exploit. It just helped me go through.
No, you can specify more on the exploit. It's your exploit.
Well, the chef is out to lunch, so there's no nothing hindering me at this moment.
Yeah,
and,
you walk into like this, standard, red and white checkerboarded like pizzeria, and you immediately see the like all the tables are just empty, and the kitchen is wide open, and that the fridge is where they store all their files.
Oh, the fridge. Okay. My idea was the oven, and you had to like put on an oven mitt.
The oven is
the
oven's where they keep other files. There's files kept in both.
He's gonna go through everywhere. Yeah. So he like,
Oh my gosh.
he opens up the fridge, and he's digging through the files in there. He opens up the oven, and he's like, ooh, compiles a sprite. The sprite manages to get some stuff out of the oven. He's basically just going through everything he can.
Excellent. Yeah, and we'll say that was part of your exploit, so that you were able to just like rip whatever you need.
Yeah.
So you got
what he really needed, he took the like roller and he busted one of the handles off, and it was inside the roller. And he's like, aha.
Haha.
Okay.
All right, so
Love it.
you now all have cover identities as street pizza marketeers that are going, and you have permits for your fake Sky Pizza cover story. That this is going to be the new thing.
So do we get like a delivery van? Is that that's something?
Do you have a delivery van?
Do you have? Yeah, you have transportation, right?
Oh, I have a van for sure. We could have some magnetic decals on there. I can't do anything permanent, or Constantine will kill me.
Well, yeah, having some sort of temporary disguise should definitely help us navigate downtown for sure.
I do text a picture of the van magneted up to Constantine. It's not permanent, don't worry.
All right. Well, would you make sure to have it back to me in time, because I need to go and deliver. I need to get to the plot point. I need to take Zoe and Ryder to get their shots, their vaccinations.
They're 4. What?
You can never start too early. Typhoid. It's rough.
Okay.
Vaccination started 2 months.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Four
No,
was like
that's
the
what I'm
last
saying.
one.
Like, they should have had all their stuff by now, right? You don't need any more.
No, yeah, chicken pox maybe. I think that starts around 3 or 4. I
No,
don't know.
they do get them at 4.
Okay.
Yeah. What do they get?
I don't know. I don't know about
Have you
Detroit
heard what your
2080.
son sounds like? I think he needs vaccines.
He needs the Christopher Walker vaccine.
Yeah.
Well, maybe too late.
He's got Walkinsons.
Well, they're gonna be, they're going to school. Yeah, they're going to preschool soon. They need their vaccinations, because all those kids are a little petri dish of gross.
I just wish you would have told me this before I went on this job. I don't know if I can get this back to you in time.
I didn't know you needed a van. Why do you need the van?
I didn't either until just now. It's.
Oh, jeez. All right, fine. You know what? I guess I'll. Look, make sure you come back, okay, honey? Because we need the money desperately, and I'm about to spring for an Uber to get to.
I'm gonna bring us back so much money, and I appreciate your never-ending support.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my god, I love them so much.
No.
They're so great.
Stay safe.
He just puts it stuff away.
Yeah. All right. So your van has AR, like it has rigger interface, so that you can basically just have it drive through town to get to you, and it lands in front of you guys so that you guys can pile in, magnet it up with.
I think Deliverance overhears the conversation, or at least Onyx's side, and says, "Oh well, he sounds sweet."
What?
Sorry, I overheard. Was that your husband?
That's him. He's a doll.
Oh.
Hey, while I got you, who are you worried about over there?
You know what? The kids.
Who?
The kids.
Yeah.
I'm that's just a terrible thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay. But like, we could bond as parents. I mean, that's cool too. You know. I don't have a lot of people to talk about that with, especially not in this line of work.
How old are yours?
4? Oh, hold on. And then you get bombarded with pictures.
She is like, oh my gosh, they're just so precious. Oh, look at her huge blue eyes. Oh my gosh.
Fritz is just.
Oh my goodness, they must be talking up a storm.
Oh yes, I never want them to shut up, but sometimes I want them to shut up.
But sometimes you want them to shut up. I completely understand. They're just delightful. They're delightful. Oh my goodness. And twins. That must have been crazy.
Oh yeah, you know. It was really great though.
Yeah. And he
I
stays
didn't
home
sleep
with
a
them.
lot.
I can imagine. 2 at once. That's it's pretty crazy.
How about yours?
You know, I've learned that it's not best to mix business and
Oh, you can't. What?
So.
How are you gonna ask me to share all my stuff and get all excited and not? You can't leave me hanging like this.
You're an open man, Onyx. I appreciate that.
What is Fritz doing right now?
He's just kind of standing there. Fritz, for your mind, Logan, since I've explained him a million times. He has like a kind of like a darker like tan detective's coat almost over some like form-fitting body armor, and he has his like shades and a mask on that has like a little like digitized like skull with like little fangs. It's just like a cute little design on a little mask. But his hair is just like very like it's like a short brown, kind of like salt and pepper. You can see it has a little bit of age to it, but the rest of him is just like masked over, and he kind of like has a very like awkward way of just kind of being there. Like he doesn't like, he kind of like doesn't move much when he's out in the open. You guys don't really see him, but his face, he's just kind of like blankly staring in a different direction while the like parent talk is happening. And plot point, his mind kind of goes back to, he's sitting there and his wife is at the table with 3 of her friends, and all in German, obviously. They're all talking about, oh, it's like, so you found out the sex of the baby, and it's healthy, and so you do know that, you know, you know, when my little Tomas was 3 years old, that's when he started to spawn. She's like, well, no, listen. She's like, I'm sure that Anna will be a very wonderful child. She has been behaving so well when she is, you know, I get a bit of a kick, but it's really been sort of a breeze as well. And they're all talking about it, and they're like, well, you know, and then like as his wife like motions to him and like says his name, it kind of like blanks out in his brain, and then kind of goes back to her talking. And he's kind of sitting there, and he's going over papers, and he's just looking over all this information. And she says, honey, and she says his name again, and it kind of glitches in his brain. And she says, look, hey, come over here, come on, let's talk about. And he just doesn't really pay attention, and he's just going through papers. And his wife is, oh, well, he's very set in his ways at the moment. He's working on his education even more so. He's really just like his father sometimes. But yeah, you know, Anna seems like she's going to be a very, very healthy, and we can't wait to see her. And he like kind of sucks himself back into reality.
Plot point. You like, as you go into reality, there's like a glitch, and you literally see Anna in the street, like on the sidewalk, just zoom by past you.
Yeah. From the still, not moving, you see like a big like fear like jump from Fritz. But he's still quiet, and he's kind of looking back and forth. And he just kind of pushes back past you guys, and he says, let's get on with it, yeah? And he gets inside of the van and just like closes his door.
What's his deal?
Deliverance glances at Fritz as he heads into the van and says, now, have you ever actually delivered a pizza? Is that what we're gonna do, or are we just heading straight into the thick of things?
You're currently I'll spend a plot point. You're currently approaching the checkpoint to get into the wall. It's a long line.
Postmates.
You used to do what?
I used to do Postmates, and sometimes there'd be a pizza, so that counts, right?
All right. Well, I guess there's not much to it, I'd imagine. Let's.
Yeah, I can drive like drones and stuff. It's just a car.
Okay. Hopefully they don't ask us too many questions.
You got that? If they do, I don't. You may notice I'm not great at keeping information secret.
You're an open book. I'll handle it.
All right.
Oh wow! The Bubbernaut raiding with a party of 35 people.
Hey!
Hey!
Holy crap!
Holy moly!
Drop everything. Okay, so when we get raided, we have to tell everybody what we do. So we're Join the Anarchy. We are a Shadowrun Anarchy Twitch show where we are completely improvised, interactive. So we are monitoring chat as we watch. Lots of bub love, I see. And yeah, so just use shout out suggestions, and every time that we take your suggestions, we get rewarded in game. You get a raffle ticket so that you can win $15 on Drive-Thru-RPG. I know that you guys just came from the Bubbernaut channel, which was just playing some Shadowrun, so welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. And our channel also does all kinds of other Shadowrun tabletop content. We have lots of podcasters that do Shadowrun stuff, so check us out on shadowcasters.network. That's our website. And yeah, we also do like all kinds of random stuff. So yeah,
big huge party.
It's a big huge party. Hey, party. All right, so where we just were was the team is trying to get past a checkpoint into downtown Detroit. As pizza delivery people or pizza marketing people to get access to downtown to then be able to get into City Hall. So that's where we're at right now, and they're trying to expose a public school drug conspiracy that is meant to take down the public school system. So let's continue. All right, so holy shit. All right. So you guys are approaching the checkpoint, and you're finally like getting closer and closer, and you're going to be the next car. So.
Okay. Deliverance just kind of like she gets herself kind of straightened up and says, "All right, let's do this." Yeah.
Have you delivered a pizza before?
That'll be a no.
But you are marketing geniuses.
That's right. We're marketing geniuses. Who said that?
What? What do you mean?
Yeah. We're marketing for pizza. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Also, side shout out to Misfortune, who is the GM of the game that just got everyone over here, and who I also met at Gen Con and gave all kinds of like GM tips to, and got to play got to play in the Anarchy game. He was Raspberry Jam. Logan. Mm-hmm. He was Raspberry Jam.
Oh yeah.
The guy was talking like this. Yeah, he was talking like this. He was getting you inside the places.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, so
nice.
It can only be one person.
Boo! Yes, that's awesome. Good to hear that it helps your session. So I can't wait to actually see it. All right, so I got to stop interrupting. We have a show.
That's right. We gotta get in.
All right. All right. Business registration. Visa.
Yeah, I got that right here. And she hands over the documents that Fritz tracked down.
Okay, I see this is your first time in downtown.
Yeah, that's right. We're new job. We're going to deliver some poppin' hot free pizza.
Sky pizzas.
Yeah, that's right. Sky pizzas to the good people of downtown Detroit.
Give me a contest.
Onyx,
do you have con 2 or no? You don't have the a liar skill, right?
I have silver tongue. As a matter of fact.
If you'd like, you can roll a charisma like just straight charisma with your silver tongue bonus, and then that'll give some bonus dice to deliverance.
Ooh, I'll do it.
All right. Well, I rolled 3 successes, so
let's see what you get.
Okay,
hopefully I can get some. Ooh, do I get? So I get to roll 2 more?
Yes.
Oh, for God's
no.
sake. Wait, I pre-edged. Does that 4 count?
Yes.
Okay, so 4.
4 successes. All right.
Yeah.
That's Sky Pizza, huh? Sounds awfully
That's
convenient.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think by convenient you mean delivered straight to your hands from the sky, yes.
Wow. Man, they're thinking of everything, huh?
Right?
Hey. All right. So, all right. So they go ahead and they just wave you through. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Good luck with
Order
that.
from us.
Look forward to your pizza.
Oh, man,
and Deliverance is like sweating, and she her like kerchief that she's wearing kind of slips down, and Onyx sees like the pinkish sort of like lesions there, and she like pulls it back up.
Bam! Nick Morgan just became our stream boss.
Morgan.
He's playing for keeps this session. He has been denied so much.
Yep. So everyone gets another edge. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much for your support this session.
Yes, love it. Love our support. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. Yeah. All right. So you approach. You go through the downtown streets, and for all 3 of you, you've seen downtown in the distance, like the towers that are that go above the wall, but something about actually being street level is so different here than your places in Detroit. Like just all of Detroit that you've seen. This is like pristine. Like they take care to just like keep the streets clean. You see all these people super well dressed, big, you've got your families, your business people, all of, everybody is just so, like, they just don't even feel real to you that these people can just exist like this and not even recognize that you're outside the wall. Mm-hmm. Yeah. pass by like
I'm
martini bars and stuff, and like
Yeah.
it's like, meh.
I'm gonna spend a plot point that this space brings Deliverance back to a time in her very early life, and we see like her as a 10-year-old, and she's in a place sort of a gleaming city, kind of like this. But there's a lot more security walking around. You see guards and soldiers, and she's kind of tucked away in the shadows, and she's sort of hopping from building to building, and she ducks into a convenience store of some kind, and she kind of creates like a magical kind of diversion. She gets some kind of like weird there's sort of like a weird movement, so cameras are moving away from her, and she snatches up some food and runs out. And she, back in the van, she kind of looks around and doesn't say much, and says, all right, where are we going? You know where we're going, Onyx?
You're going. I'm just gonna pilot some of these pizza drones. But
aren't you driving us there?
I thought, aren't we there?
It's alternate reality. It's driving itself, man. You give it coordinates, it drives itself. You can take over if you want by literally jacking into the vehicle, but
I thought we were already at the building.
No, you're in downtown. You're driving through, getting your way to the city hall, and I'm just going to plot point. Knight errant. The knight errant presence here is high. Like this is
Knight errant.
Knight errant. Yeah, the police of Detroit. I mean,
Ares
these are
police,
they're Ares' main police presence. It is like their company. It's their subsidiary. And so you have super high police presence. You see cop cars on you see patrolmen. You even see like the ones that are on horses. Like it's pretty intimidating. Like this place is highly secure.
What are we gonna do if any of that catches up with us?
Deliverance flicks a glance at Fritz. I think our cover's all right.
There shouldn't be any sort of knight errant activity going on with us. We've not really done anything.
Yeah, we're just delivering some pizzas. Let's finish that.
All right, Bloodsworthy. Let's.
Speaking of, do we have any sort of idea on how we are to get into his office itself?
As you approach City Hall, and like this 20-story skyscraper just kind of comes into view, you realize you guys haven't really done any research on this location, but you do need to get inside and get the information. It's already starting to, let's see, it's still kind of early in the day, because Constantine was going to go and take the kids to get vaccinations, so I'm assuming it's still like noon or something. Yeah. So if you can do it now, you can wait for more cover of darkness, nighttime, but that means that you're going to have to just kind of hang around Detroit for several hours. Around downtown.
I mean, we wouldn't have done this without this, right? Like, I could just spend a plot point to say we did do some preliminary planning.
Sure.
Not that bad, right?
Well, sure. Tell me what you did. What do you got?
Well, I got Fritz to download some blueprints.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you got City Hall. So James Bloodworthy's office is on the 15th floor.
15 of 20. Okay.
He is the we'll say he is some what's that position that's like in charge of public education?
Dean?
There's a Dean. No, it's not Dean.
Superintendent?
Superintendent sounds right.
No, is it? Yeah.
Like the Minister of
Superintendent?
Education?
The
Right,
Minister
like
of
that, but
Ed.
there's the UCAS version of that.
Oh,
But whatever. The point is he
Nice.
runs public education.
okay.
Okay, so I think one possibility, if we could find like a pizza spot, is Deliverance could astrally project and try to see if she can see what's going on. What kind of defenses they have. We know where he is, but we kind of want to know what the layout.
Sure.
The layout
Give me your astral perception, please.
astral perception.
Could you astral project into him to make him really want a pizza real bad?
I like that idea.
That's not how that works. Not how that works.
That willpower logic?
Yes.
What is that?
Thanks for the follows, by the way. I'm seeing lots of follows. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah, thank you so
this.
much.
2 successes. I'm gonna edge that. 3 successes, so 5 in total.
Perfect. All right, so you won the astral perception test, so tell me what you see.
Okay, so she passes out in the van and floats out. Onyx, how like jacked up are you? How cybered up are you?
I mean, I have
No.
those all. Wait, what?
Yeah, not much. I remember your character sheet. You have a control rig, so that's in your head. That's to help you like basically attach yourself to vehicles if you need to, and also to control, like to drop into VR, go ragdoll mode, and then like your body goes ragdoll, and then you jump into drones and you can pilot those.
Right. So I have the control rig and just a bunch of drones to control.
Yeah.
All right, so his aura is pretty complete with kind of like a scar in the head region, and I think I don't know. I feel like Fritz's aura would be very, very bright, but what would it look like, Fritz? Would the memory loss have any effect on it?
I think that I don't think the memory loss is really like an aura thing.
The most that you might get is like a mood from him.
Yeah.
You can get a mood aura from him. So you could
his
describe.
his mood is shit right now.
I imagine pretty constant.
Yeah, pretty constantly like a very it kind of like looks irritated a bit. But it's kind of like a heartbeat. It's like calm, but then it kind of like beats with irritation every so often.
Yeah, which is unusual. Like you've seen this on Fritz, but this in particular, it just seems to have come out of nowhere.
What about Onyx? What's his mood? I'm just curious.
Thumbs up, man.
This is like my like special night out, away from the kids, just for me. This is my me time.
This to get them that bunny.
I made
the 2
1.5
bunnies.
new friends.
Okay, cool. So she'll zoom up and taking a look for any magical
You tell me.
patrols, any spirits, or
You tell
I'm
me,
telling you,
won
right.
Yeah, you won the perception test.
Come on, Cody.
Cool. I feel like there probably would be something, but not outside the building. So she's gonna get up to the 15th floor and like zoom in, and she sees there's one spirit on this floor that's kind of patrolling, and she dodges it, and she's gonna go into Bloodworthy's office, and I'm gonna take Zem's suggestion that he's addicted to pizza. And,
I don't know exactly how you would see that in Astral, but sure.
Oh no, I wouldn't see natural, but what I do see is and I can almost smell it in
that's part
Astral.
of the that's part of the what's it? It's the informational packet that Onyx was talking about. Like you got the blueprints and you got the
I
likes
see like
pizza.
evidence. I see like pizza boxes like in the garbage. So I head into his office, managing to dodge the spirit, and he is there meeting with 3 other individuals. Chat, I want to know what they look like and who they are because I just made them up.
Oh, Never mind.
What? Do it. Do it.
Hmm?
Do it.
Do it.
Don't say
No,
that.
no.
We don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, no.
Do
no, no, no.
it.
No, I thought about it. I was like, wait, no, let me not jump the gun on this one.
All right. One of them is Caesar himself.
Little Caesar.
Holding,
Little Caesar.
Yeah, holding the thing with the poking through the pizza. Elves dressed fancy.
Oh yes, this is an elven drug ring.
Yep.
That's kind of where I was going to go too, but now I don't have to spend a plot point. That's great.
Wait, leopard print too?
Wait a minute.
This is like plot twist.
But yeah, you know what? You don't have to spin one, but I'll take a plot point to say at least a couple of them are elves dressed fancily in leopard print.
I'm gonna say I want to take Grayman's elves and Eric the Mage. One of them is an orc.
Okay.
And because I need plot points too, I used a whole bunch. School principals. That's a good idea. I think the orc is a school principal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll spend that plot point to say it is Deliverance's school principal. The principal for Amy's school. And she so she's like, whoa, and they're talking about the like the last shipment they sent out before school ended. It's
So you wouldn't you wouldn't be able to hear what
hear
they're
it? Okay.
specifically. Yeah, like you wouldn't know what the conversation is about. You would know who they are in terms of, like, you recognize the aura from the principal, for example, and you can recognize that these are elves, but you can't actually hear unless you want to manifest astrally and be visible.
Be visible, like to, but
like
not
you project,
to
you
anyone.
project your spirit, and you are visible. You would be visible in neat space, so that you
Right.
can communicate. And in this case, it wouldn't be communicate; it would be hearing.
Right. Okay, then I'm gonna find a place to hide, and say there's like a bookshelf, like a low bookshelf, kind of set behind a set of couches right in the front, and so kind of gives her a little bit of a barrier. She's gonna crouch behind there and manifest.
Ooh. Okay, give me a stealth test. Except we'll make this willpower plus stealth. Give you a little bonus since you're still in spirit formation.
I got no stealth, so let's pre-edge that real quick. So that's 3 successes.
Okay.
Why do I do these things?
All right, so you ooh, wait. And glitch die.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
thank God.
Okay, we're good. All right. So you blink. So you blink into the bookcase, and you're able to just like hide your astral form while you listen to the conversation. Does anybody want to have a conversation with me about the drug trade that's going down?
All right, I'll take
of
the
us.
orc.
NPCs?
Because there's 3 other people with him, so
Yeah.
we're the 3 other people.
Yeah, I'll take the orc.
All right, yeah, and I will be James Bloodworthy.
Remember,
So wait,
it's
that
the
means I'm an
Monopoly.
elf?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You and I are elves.
Okay.
Yep. We successfully delivered it. Should be ready for summer school.
Good.
Starts in a week.
Good. I have to say, I'm very pleased with your compliance.
Hey, I haven't got much chance to move where I needed to, so this is a great opportunity for me.
Well, it's a fantastic payday as well. Allocating those
shrugs.
funds into your wallet.
Yes, and as long as the little bastards are as cash cowy as you say they are, then we won't have a problem.
Oh, there's no problem.
Trust me. It's once they get addicted to the special sauce, there's no turning back.
Are we still gonna call it special sauce? Have we workshopped that at all?
Yes, I agree. It's a bit on the nose, don't you think?
We could just maybe. I mean, I was thinking like angel dust or.
That might be a little too obvious.
Well, the kids call it slop.
Slop?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
we're not
like
trying to
trading
convince-
slop
I
in the
don't think
hallway.
that has a lot of that wouldn't really pass.
It's not a good
It wouldn't
hashtag.
pass advertising. Yeah.
I'm just saying, they know they're idiots. They don't know what's up, but they're anyway, they're trading in the hallways all the time.
It's not the children we need to convince, all right? It's we need to be able to trick the parents into thinking that this is all just normal school function. Bloodsworthy, this is your passion project. Why not just pass it off as some sort of health benefit for the kids at school? That's something that people won't bat an eye at.
Oh, please, parents and their need to know. Oh, I don't want to vaccine my kids. It's much more difficult this way. Everybody loves a free lunch.
Yes, well, people
Especially
like
those
Bridget
poor
on the
fucks
student
on the
council
other side of the wall.
have their noses where they shouldn't, and we need to make sure that people like her don't muck up our business, so to speak.
Sorry, what did he say? People like who?
Like Bridget on the student council.
Are you suggesting that Bridget needs to be taken care of?
Well, I don't know, Bloodsworthy. Do you? Are you?
Are we into
Oh, used
making
to
a
be.
whole bunch of money? Because Bridget has really affected our bottom line.
Bridget is a bitch.
There's so many capers that were solved by Bridget single-handedly. Like, there's, you could write an entire
Yes.
young adult series of books.
Give yourself a plot point.
That was it.
Um,
I'm so glad that
Yeah.
you're a part of us.
yes. Yes, Bridget has been a perpetual thorn in the side of this whole entire operation. She must be dealt with. And I'm going to spend a plot point. Deliverance. You know Bridget.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
go-
She's
yeah,
one of
she's-
Amy's actual friends that Deliverance doesn't hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Capers.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, now that that's taken care of, is business able to continue as usual?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Great, man.
Excellent.
Thank you for the 300 bits.
It's great.
Have you all seen this new air pizza? Are we gonna maybe?
Oh yeah, that shit sounds fucking great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
This is supposed to be a business lunch, so
Well, as a matter of fact, I already ordered. Plot point. Your first order for Sky Pizza gets rung in, and it is James Bloodworthy. What do Fritz and Onyx do on the bottom? City Hall.
I mean, I start flying my drones up there. I guess, right? That's
Yeah.
we're just going for it, right?
Are we? I have to go back into German. Wait, so we are just sending in the drones. We're not physically going in, or?
Yeah, let's. Well, I mean, it is Sky Pizza. What if you go in and say there was a problem with the Sky Pizza? No, not
Me?
you. No, don't. No,
Oh.
come on.
Shade.
That
That
was
you,
beautiful.
God.
That you got. Oh yeah. Well, all right. So for Travis, like Sky Pizza, do they straight up like is like drone delivered pizza kind of just the norm? Okay.
This is a new thing that you guys are.
We did establish they're doing like a new
Yeah, it's a new.
general
Yeah.
marketing thing, right?
Right,
Yes.
Okay. There's a lot of information happening this session, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Well, we need to be able to get in, but his office is occupied at the moment, and it may be a bit difficult. What if we have? I mean, who is the stealthiest among us? Obviously, Deliverance has the ability to turn herself or anyone else invisible, but I don't know if she is. He'll also sub-vocal like, Silverus, are you looking to continue to scout the location? Will one of us have to go in as well? What is the plan?
Can I contact him while I'm in astral space? I didn't think so. Yeah.
Shit. Well,
Yeah, no, she's ragdoll in the van right now.
And I really wish she was still here. Sort of had like good through lines for what we were gonna do, huh?
Okay,
I'll be right back, and then he ragdolls. And I am going to see if there's like security cameras in this building, if I can just get into their security system, basically.
Sure. Give me a hacking test.
All right.
And
I
have
just
a
picture
glitch
Onyx
die.
just like eating a piece of pizza.
So that's that. And
He's like, well.
So remember, this is Ares City Hall, so
And
I'm
another
going
exploit.
to. Ooh, well, hold on. Should I spend an edge on that?
Ooh. 5 successes.
You got 5 successes total.
6.
I
Six.
did.
6 and a...
Oh, 6. Sorry, yeah, 6 successes. Thank you, and an exploit.
All right, so you are able to get into City. Oh man, I was so close. You were able to get into City Hall.
All right.
This is a very difficult host. This is covered by Ares. You are in a very high level government host here. It's not quite like top secret agent government, but still, it's like, so tell me, what is your exploit? What are you seeing in the Matrix right now for City? Actually, you know what? I think City Hall would be pretty simple. It would be City Hall. It would be, strict, super like functional, big cavernous government kind of space,
My exploit is that Fritz doesn't have to deal with any of the what would have been like extra security other than like the baseline programmed host, because the Decker or whoever is usually also sitting in here watching heard that we got some fucking sky pizza. and and so it's pizza work. It's work time. It's like 5-minute break, get some pizza. Everybody's getting some sky pizza.
Excellent. Yeah, and meanwhile the pizza also arrives in the office for James Bloodworthy, and then he's like, gentlemen, would you like pineapple pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I think we're all in agreement that pineapple pizza is, without a doubt, the best pizza that
Definitely.
you can
No one would ever argue.
Especially with good ham.
Yeah.
Yes.
You put a little bacon on there?
They make very good.
Yes.
Yes,
wait,
they
sorry.
make very good.
You can put a little bacon on there. It's real good.
It's very good.
Perfect pizza.
Yes.
No one would ever argue.
Deliverance in Astral goes.
Yes, it's homegrown. We're very proud of him, of Dan Illich and his pizza empire, grown here in Detroit. Gentlemen,
Can't wait to move here and get this every day.
passes out the napkins and the paper plates and like and the little garlic sauce.
Do you have any Capri Suns?
Janet, can you get us some Capri Suns, please?
Sure thing, Mr. Bloodsworth.
Oh man, he's such a villain.
Yeah.
Suns are
And
prominent.
the orc like wiggles the sauce and says, "Oh, too bad this isn't the special stuff."
Again, I do want to go back to renaming this. Are we still... Okay. Maybe
Pineapple sauce. It is
no,
the
the
best.
special... Yes, pineapple sauce is great. Wonderful. Pineapple sauce?
Does it
Who would
taste
make
like pineapple? If it doesn't taste like pineapple,
I know
then
it's
people
got
are
like
going to start
vitamin C.
investigating.
I don't know. People are idiots, though.
But we could add pineapple flavoring to it or something, right?
Oh,
Sure.
please. We tell people things are gluten-free all the time, and they just eat it up.
Ooh, how about gluten sauce?
Oh, gluten sauce, yeah?
Yes.
Tastes
And
just
we
like
can provide a
he's like-
gluten-free alternative.
Gluten-free gluten sauce. It tastes
We're having
just
more
like gluten.
fun playing these schmucks than we are our runners.
Our runners are like cast out of the van. We're like, whatever.
Our runners are like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, Fritz actually hangs on this security camera a bit longer because these people are just like,
What the fuck?
like
I wouldn't
after
say-
being
I
hunted down.
wouldn't say that there would be a security camera in the office, maybe like outside of the office, but I wouldn't see why they would be monitoring the office itself, especially
Okay.
during these kinds of meetings.
Just like we've gone up, like we've been hunted down by Az technology. We've had like blood mages like after our throats, and now there's some fucking schmucks enjoying some pizza.
Yeah.
So Fritz
Talking
is
about
just like,
drugging kids.
Too
This is why
special
Onyx is like,
sauce.
these are my kids! And Deliverance and Fritz are like, I've seen things.
And they're all toasting to pizza with their
Yeah.
pizzas.
he takes that
Villainous
time to
bites.
Yeah.
And the cheese stretches.
To the closing of the public schools. Let's stop educating these poor people.
That's a bit hot.
it's fresh. It's fresh.
Come on. Yes.
That's a good pie.
Okay. So back to the runners.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys aren't already following, this is the show. Fritz is gonna make his way into the host. He's gonna try and take control of basically the entirety, like their whole security of City Hall here, and he's gonna compile a sprite to try and help him out with this, to kind of
Okay.
like tag.
All right, so
team
give me
the-
your give me your tasking test to compile your sprite, and then we'll talk.
right.
We'll talk hacking.
and then we'll talk 5.
Okay. All right. So what kind of sprite did you compile?
This is going to be I guess, taking control of security. That's still not cyber combat, right?
No.
Okay, so this would be oh golly, I forget the name of them. Like crack is the only one I know, and that's the combat one. Sprite standard. This would be crack is the non-cyber combat one, so never mind. Yeah, crack
Question:
sprite.
are you comfortable with this level of success
5?
in the City
Are
Hall
you-
host for Ares?
You're trying to punk me on this? Fine,
Am
I'll
I?
use one of my extra edge. To reroll something. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. So 4, that would be another 6. So 8.
All right. I also got 8 successes, which means that you beat
Ooh.
me. So
Ooh.
good thing
spicy.
you took my warning. Great. All right. So you're able to compile this. I mean, you have to be very, very careful, because otherwise you might have set off some alarms of unauthenticated users in the Matrix host.
Yikes.
Luckily, though, this one's able to slip through detection, and you now have a crack sprite. So,
All right. So yeah, this
boom! Ram Queen is our stream boss. Everyone gets a point of edge. Thanks,
Hey,
Paige.
Thank you.
I have so many
Lovely.
edge, y'all.
So
Pretty great. Use it up.
Yeah.
One time I had
Um,
15.
yeah. So he kind of like
Have a good night, Paige.
a new form of like in the shape of Fritz, kind of has like a hexagonal silhouette built like Fritz, kind of like pops out of him and kind of stands at attention, and he barks some orders at it in German, and then they both simultaneously attempt to hack into the host to try and take control of it.
Excellent. Give me that hacking test with that bonus.
All right. So when we both do it together, I just get the +2 from the crack sprite on top
Correct.
of my. Okay.
Correct.
So that is.
Oh, that's
Oh,
bullshit.
boy.
Edging that.
I'm gonna pre-edge.
Like, why am I reading?
So that is 11. That's 13. Oh boy. Oh, I actually get an additional because I pre-edge it.
Yes.
Remember that.
Yes.
Wow, 2. I'm gonna.
Welcome to my
That is
life.
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
bad
I'm gonna.
roll.
That is hilarious. I'm going to use an edge to. Can I use an edge to re-roll the pre-edge?
No, but you can spend
Okay.
a plot point for a glitch die.
Oh, God.
Sure. I will spend a plot point to give you a glitch die.
You want to give me the glitch die?
Yeah.
You realize that
Ooh.
even if I was to glitch, if you fail this roll, you still fail it.
But wouldn't I fail it anyway if I got an exploit?
Sure, but this exploit would work for you. Well, I guess
Right.
I see what you're saying. Okay, fine. Let's see what happens.
Well, I mean, like, it's whatever, because I always thought that it was kind of the same difference. It's just that if you manage to get a glitch, then, like, you're fucked.
Something
Like, even
bad
if,
will happen.
like-
Something bad will happen despite your failure.
Right. Here, I'll give myself the glitch die. We'll
you
just
have
see how
better
that
odds
goes.
because you roll 5 or 6 for an exploit. So
What?
Right, like
5 or
I would.
6.
Yeah, I'm more likely to roll an exploit than
Okay.
than a glitch. So if
Here
that's
comes
the case,
my
then
one.
same thing for you.
Boom.
Oh! And I think we're gonna take a 5-minute break as Fritz glitches.
A second 5-minute break?
Yeah, I
What
really need
is
to
happening?
pee. I
This is
really need to
anarchy.
pee, and you've caused a chain reaction of shit right now. It's gonna be fantastic.
I also need to be.
So we're going to take a 5-minute break. We will be right back for what insanity will ensue. Stay tuned.